Hey guys, Ryan King here, and I'm the keyboard instructor for worshipartistry.com. In today's YouTube lesson, we're going to take a look at the song Alive by All Sons and Daughters. And specifically, we're going to look at both sections of the song that you have to learn, which is going to be the verse and the chorus. The song isn't very long, it's only about 2 minutes long, and so we're kind of making this a freebie for you today by including both the verse and the chorus. But if you want to see the entire lesson, which there are a few other things, including our practice videos, sheet music, and a whole lot more, then you need to click the link, head over to Worship Artistry, where you can sign up for an account for less than $10 a month, and it's totally worth it. But just in case you want to check out this YouTube video, this is for you. The intro and first verse are identical. All we're doing is just holding an open G flat chord. And by doing that, we're just holding D flat and G flat. And we hold this through the intro as well as the first verse. Now when we go to the second verse, we're just going to make the chord changes that we make during the chorus with our left hand. But if you want to use both hands during it, you can, and it looks like this. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and off. So as you can see, it's very easy. We're just doing G flat with a B flat, D flat, G flat to a G flat sus, and then back to G flat without the B flat. As far as the changes are concerned, this would be G flat over B flat, C flat 2, D flat sus. But for us, we can look at it as just a G flat chord, G flat sus. If you want to look at it as C flat 2, you can. And then D flat sus, or it's just back to the open G flat. And that's the intro as well as both verses. So remember, during the intro and the first verse, you're only holding the open G flat chord. When you go to the second verse, you can make the changes. Now be sure to take a look at your sheet music down below, work the loop video a few times, and let's move on to the next part of the lesson. The chorus is where we get to add some color to the song by playing a nice melody line. Now you're going to make the same changes that you did for the second verse all throughout the chorus using your left hand. You'll do the G flat, C flat 2, and then the D flat sus. But in your right hand, you're going to play a nice melody line, and it sounds like this. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and off. So the easiest part is just going to be our left hand. Now again, most keyboard players, especially for churches, aren't accustomed to just playing chords in your left hand. We're usually, used to either arpeggiating a chord or doing octaves, roots, that sort of thing. So playing these chords in your left hand may be just a little challenging, but fortunately we're only playing 3 chords. So again, it's just G flat, C flat 2, and then D flat sus. Now the melody in our right hand, we're playing 8th notes the whole time. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you just got to get the pattern down. You'll see that we keep going back to this pattern of D flat, F, G flat. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so you'll see we keep coming back to that. Now when we start off, we start on an A flat, and we're going to walk down. We're going to go A flat, G flat. Now we're first going to hit the chord in our left hand and then start on the and of 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you got to walk down from B flat, A flat, G flat. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again, you see our pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you got to walk up on the second time. The first time is walk down, B flat, A flat, G flat. Second time, walk up, G flat, A flat, B flat. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and walk up and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and So the first time you have the walk down, second time you have the walk up, third time you have the walk down, and then the fourth time is just kind of a mixture of all those. So again, when you start, you'll start on D flat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again, D flat, B flat, A flat, and then your original figure. And then next time, D flat, A flat, G flat. So you see that you kind of have this trickle down, 1 and 2 and up and back down, back up, walk up. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that's our chorus. So again, the first chorus, you're only going to play that once and then you go back into the verse. The second time through the chorus, you'll have a double chorus. And when you get to the end of that figure, you just repeat the entire thing for the second chorus on that repeat. And then at the very end, you'll finish it out by landing on the G flat. So again, you'll have your figure 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and. So you'll finish your figure on 1 and 2 and you end on the G flat, and that's the end of the tune. So again, you've got this for the chorus. It's real light. Now, if you're going to play this by yourself without an acoustic guitar or anything like that, you can definitely do it using the same techniques you've learned right here. What I would do is I would just shift my left hand down an octave. So pulsing the chords like that during the verses will really help, and you're already making those changes. You got the same chords that you've already learned. When you go to the chorus, you can do the exact same thing you've already done, but instead of doing this, these chords with your left hand, just do the roots and octaves and play that melody line. You can shift up the octave like you've done here, or you can come down the octave just to kind of make it a little bit more mellow and not too bright. So again, if you want to play this by yourself, you can definitely do it using all the techniques that you've learned right here. Now make sure you take a look at your sheet music down below, work through all the loop videos, and then start over and work through the music video several times just to make sure you've got it up underneath your belt. Now don't forget to have fun and always bring your best.